I'm doing this so that you can get a little bit more of a feel of how the salon is. All of this really was design work from me, and Gary did a lot of all the actual work here. Gary's my husband, okay? And as you can see, we kept this looking really quite comfy, and also having a fish tank, which now gives a little more tranquility. Along with it also emulates more like a doctor's or dentist's office, because they have fish tanks a lot of times. So anyhow, we're going to come around here. As you can see, now you have your straightaway that will go directly into the styling area and also into private rooms. Going over this way, oh, this right there is where we have coats and whatever we need hanging up for clients. So that's basically a coat room. And over there goes into our spa area and our retail area. I spent a lot of time designing this out. Actually, I've been featured in many salon magazines for this retail area, because there's a lot of salons that are really high-end that don't even have a retail area as put together as this one. I wish I could say I sold a lot more retail, but it at least looks good, and it does invite our clients and guests to come in here. And we've actually gotten, even though this isn't a place where we have a lot of traffic as far as like people walking outside, but we've had people actually come in because they've seen the retail from the outside and want to come in and see what's going on and purchase some of our products. So I'm going to bring this all around like this. And another thing that I researched, this is out of Europe. These are glass floating shelves, and you only find them usually in Chicago, New York, and more of your upper retail areas. Rodeo Drive, they have them too. And I got these in here, and actually I could not even find someone in the area that even knew how to install them. So we worked with the company, and Gary was able to figure it out, and we got a whole area where now I'm going to be going again into the hall area where we have the 3 different spa rooms. And here is the one. This one is primarily, right at this point in time, being primarily for Dr. McAdoo, and when he comes in for his doing injectables. He is doing really well with us marketing him with our client base for basically Artful and also Botox and Jupiter. So we're going to come on over here. And this is our larger spa room that is devoted to doing facials and also doing microdermabrasion, doing glycolic peels, post-light therapy. We do quite a bit of skincare that isn't basically, you don't have to have an MD for it. And it also is no downtime, and we have quite a good basis of client base for doing this because of my excellent marketing. And we also do eyelash extensions, which is another great marketing aspect that we have. And we also have our waxing, which we have a good client base also for that, which our waxing is basically, I love it because of the fact that that gives us enough time and opportunity to talk to clients regarding getting other aspects of skin treatments or anything along that line, or eyelash extensions. So, okay, now we'll go into this one. This one is my other spa room. And again, all of these I designed. So all this is my design work. And even for cabinetry, everything. I mean, we're not just talking about like, you know, like for instance, I did all the stonages, I did all this technique of the bowing that you see underneath. All of this I had done and designed, and even our cabinetry we have done ourselves. So, and this room is primarily again for skin treatments and for permanent makeup. All right, now you come out here and then you have your glass door that will now lead you back into what is called our styling area. In our styling area here we have our shampoo bowls over here, which again I got a designer that did basically stainless steel artwork, and he actually did kind of like a basket weave up there. And then our doors, we had what's called door skins on them. That's all stainless steel. And then over here is where we have just one of our European dryers that comes off in the wall, and we have that there. And then we also have in here is our room, and we call this, let me see if you can see in here, Okay, this is where we keep processing units in that, and also extra storage for various little things that we need. So there's that. Coming around over here, I have video throughout the salon, which again, I did all the videos, okay? So we'll also go into that type of work too. So anyhow, getting into this, over here we have things where we can function and we don't have to spend money for outside laundry services or things like that. Let me just turn this light on. So in here we have a washer and dryer that takes care of all of our towels and our smocks and everything that we need, so it's done and taken care of. And so we'll go over here. Now this is my pride and joy. This has all been built out just like that front desk, which I'll go through in a moment. But this is what is called a chemical or color bar. And so the clients get to actually see the process and what's really involved. It's not, it's not as simple as they might think. So it's, I'm really proud of this. Now we're going to come around over here. And here is the, turning on the light, here is the guest bathroom. Again, I designed this too. Did all the faux painting, blah, blah, blah. So I'm only doing all this, and also did this door that's here, okay? So you can see that, it's on the inside and the outside. And then we have another area here where we have more of the supplies and things that we need for an area. Now, if you look straight ahead, we're going down the hallway again, and in this area is totally being utilized very well, because over here is where we have all of our hair extensions, hair, things like that. This is, and then over here is the cabinet, file cabinet that is actually for all of our extension clients or our hair issued people, many issues, they have balding areas, they have things. I've worked with those people too. That's why we have our private rooms, which are over here, and there's a private room in here for these clients so they can feel comfortable and not feel like people are looking at them. And then over here is another one. So they totally identical. I did, oh, by the way, I did all of the rocks and everything here too. As everything that you see is my design work. Then we decided that I once had this area here actually was a green screen area for doing before and after shots and using for promotional videos and blah, blah, blah. And I decided to kind of get rid of that, but I still have the green screen over here. I put up this, and this again was my idea, to come up with this partition wall to give some privacy so that we have our makeup area for people who get makeup and airbrush makeup. Also, we can still do our green screening and that in here too, which we have done. And it's worked out great because I didn't want another little room. I wanted to keep it open, but I wanted some privacy. Here's what I call the media area, so that if a client wants to find out about a different haircut, or she says, I want to get what the latest style that Kim Kardashian has, and we're not quite sure what that is, we'll just go over there, boom, there it is. And then here's our coffee area. We do give everyone free cappuccino along with that. We're now back up at the front. And another reason that I patterned, this is not a typical, by no stretch of imagination, a typical, as you can see, this is all built up as basically an office room, even with the door and everything. I designed this specifically to make it like a doctor or dentist's office, or more like to, I've been to a lot of very high-end plastic surgeons' office where art and function went together. And also I wanted people to know that we're not just doing hair. We're serious about it. We're professionals. I mean, we have file cabinets. We have actually paperwork people have to fill out. We've got, this is why all of my cabinets, all of my filing and everything, it's all used. As a matter of fact, I have to take it out every year and take those out to put in a storage area at my home, because we just don't have room for all the paperwork and all the filing aspects of this business. It really is unlike any other salon. Every time people that come in here that know anything about the salon industry are always amazed and totally in awe, and have been featured again in several of our industries magazines regarding the concepts that I've come up with, the design work, and our